Hello to you Shadow Priest tuning in. So I wanted to make a quick solo shuffle guide for you Shadow Priests out there that would like to reach a higher rating in solo shuffle, whether it be 2200, 2400. I myself, I keep jumping from around 2400, 2500. There's some games where I go 2 and 4, 1 and 5 sometimes. Majority of the times I go 3 and 0. You're gonna get rough lobbies as a Shadow Priest. Nothing you can really do about it. Like some lobbies, it's just not meant for Shadow Priest. Like you're gonna go like 2 and 4. The main goal here is to not give up, be consistent, and keep queuing in solo shuffle. You know, don't get disheartened if you tank a lot of rating. So I've been 2500, 2400. I think the last solo shuffle I did, I went. Well, I did a bunch of 3 and 0s where I got 0 points, but I tanked like 150 rating in the last few games alone. But I know I'll get it back, right? So I'm not too phased about that. I got my elite title. I got all my gear upgraded. So I'm going to show you guys what I did to get that rating, the build I use, and I'm going to go over some footage later on in this video and kind of narrate and play through what I did in some of the rounds. So let's dive right in here. Alright, so Shadow Priest is all about surviving as long as you can. You don't really want to focus on pumping out too much damage as a Shadow Priest because you won't be able to, right? You're going to be focused majority of the time. You're going to get some rough lobbies. Like I said, you're going to go 2 and 4 sometimes. You're going to get a lot of 3 and 0 lobbies. But once in a blue moon, you'll get some good lobbies. You might go 6 and 0, 5 and 1. This is the build I would play in solo shuffle. It's fully defensive build. It focuses on surviving and dealing moderate damage. So let's dive right in here. So you're gonna go into protective light. When you cast flash heal on yourself, it reduces all damage you take by 10%. You combo that with unwavering will. So when you flash heal yourself at high health, you get that 10% bonus going. Then you have your translucent image. When you press fade, you reduce another 10% damage you take, and then you take improved fade. So you have your fade every 20 seconds pretty much. So that's a lot of damage mitation already, you know, 20%. Then you're going to go into Angel's Mercy here. Damage you take reduces the cooldown of Desperate Prayer based on the amount of damage taking. So you're going to have Desperate Prayer a lot of the time. You can press it 2 to 3 times in a minute and a half solo shuffle. So it's a lot of extra healing. You take that with Light's Inspiration, increases the maximum health gains from Desperate Prayer by 15%. Your healer will be banking you. Then you're going to go into Angelic Bulwark. You know, it gives you a big absorb when you reach 30% health. Must have for every solo shuffle round you go into. So, of course, you're going to go into Void Shift. You need your swap. You'll be pressing swap mostly every single round you go into. Like, it's a must-have talent. Obviously, it's a bit sad, but you don't go into all 3 of the Mind Games nodes here. Because Mind Games and solo shuffle, if you guys play Shadow Priest, obviously you know how it is. When you cast mind games, people have a knee-jerk reaction to it, right? So a lot of the times, mind games can get countered fairly easily. You don't really want to invest too much into mind games. And people think you're running all these talents anyways, so when you go to mind games, people are going to try to null it the best they can, you know. I cast some mind games. The Demon Hunter comes flying over to interrupt me. A grounding totem gets dropped. The shaman's trying to win shear. I'm getting focus kicked by the rogue. I'm getting, you know, it's micro CC. People have a knee-jerk reaction to mind games, so it's not worth it to go fully into the node. Just running the base mind games is fine. Like I said, it's about surviving. If you can get a mind games up in a go, that's good, right? But you don't really need to go fully into the nodes here. Alright, let's go into the Shadow Priest tree now. I like to take Idol of N'Zoth for some extra dot damage, some extra rot, along with Malediction. You want the 30-second damnation. Like I said, you're going to be getting focused. You want your instant cast damnation. I don't think Void Torrent is the move in solo shuffle for sure. You're going to have a bad time trying to get Void Torrents off when you're getting full melee lobbies. And you can go into Mind Devourer. It's pretty nice when you're being focused, and then you have free Devouring Plagues you can put up. I just got my 4 set, so that makes this talent even better. And of course, you're going to go into Encroaching Shadows. Increases the direct damage of your Devouring Plague by 75%. That's really good. And then for the extra AoE rot damage, Psychic Link is pretty nice also. When you do your direct damage, all your darted targets takes, what, 60% of it? Of your Mind Flame, Mind Spike, Mind Blast, Mind Games, Void Bolt, and Void Torrent. So this recently got buffed in the last patch. So I do think Psychic Link is worth running. And you can run Mindbender, but don't go fully into the nodes here. Basic Mindbender is enough because they're going to kill your Mindbender, especially at higher ratings. The second Mindbender comes out, it's going to get rooted and killed, right? So it's a waste to go fully into the node here also. And people think you're going to be running these talents, right? So they're going to prioritize killing Mindbender, when in reality you just have the basic Mindbender. Take some pressure off you. They have to kill the Mindbender. So this is pretty much the build to help you survive solo shuffle. You have your root. Use your root on melee every minute you can. Press Greater Fade right out of pressing your tendrils. So you take your snares off, and you're able to kite more and get away from the melee. See here, you take Twins of the Sun Priestess to give your other DPS power infusion. Of course, you take Quick MD. You can take your Leap of Faith. That's a must-have. And pretty much, your instant cast procs, you must have. Of course, run Shadow Crash. Run Void Eruption for solo shuffle. I feel like Void Bolt is really good, especially in melee lobbies when you're not going to be able to press mini hard cast. Void Eruption is probably better. And for your PvP talents, you're gonna probably run Driven to Madness. It makes your Void Eruption come off cooldown much quicker. Of course, Siphene, that is a must-have. Put your Siphene on your kill target. Put it on them like at 50% health. They have to stop what they're doing and kill the Siphene, of course, taking a little bit of pressure off you. And of course, Catharsis. You're going to be the kill target. You're going to get focused. You're getting a lot of free damage with Catharsis. So put your Shadow Word Paint up when you have a max Catharsis. And I'll put a link to the weak aura I have. It tells you when you have a full Catharsis proc. So in PvP, Catharsis will be doing 30 to 40k instant K damage. Really good to have. Really nice to have. So that's the build I will go with. And before I leave you guys, I'll go over a few more things. I've gone over my macros in other videos, but I'll go over them briefly here. So let's do that. Alright, so quickly, let's go over my macros in case you haven't seen some of my older videos. Firstly, we have an Angelic Feather macro. So wherever you put your cursor, you'll put a feather down. Let's just say you're running right here. Put it right on your character. Instantly, you get the feather, you get your speed boost. I have some feathers over there. You can put them anywhere you want very quickly without the green circle showing up. So very useful if you want to throw a feather at your teammate, give them a speed boost. Secondly, we have a Battle Master macro. So you're going to be running Battle Master Trinket if you're going to be doing solo shuffle. You're going to be the kill target. You want to have a Battle Master Trinket macro with your Desperate Prayer. And we do have the Desperate Prayer build going, so it's very beneficial. So you can be doing that. More survivability. I haven't used this macro this season because I just press them separately. But yeah, you press your BM Trinket and then you cast your Desperate Prayer. Get quite a large heal. Quite a big health boost. So your healer would thank you. Alright. We have a Mass Dispel macro. Pretty much similar to the Angelic Feather macro. Wherever your cursor is where you're going to mass dispel. So let's just say I want to mass dispel this red dragon there. Boom, instantly. Okay, pretty simple, straightforward macro, must have. You have I don't know why that says party 1, but you have a life swap macro, so you can grip your, party 2 would be second spot in your party, and then party 3 would be your third spot in your party. So you can make another macro, just replace the 2 and the 3, and easily not life grip, what's it called? Leap of faith your target, right? Then we have a shadow crash macro, pretty much same spiel as mass dispel and Angelic Feather. Wherever your cursor's at, you're gonna have a shadow crash land there. Let's just say I want a shadow crash to land on that feather. Boom, instantly. So very useful macro to have. Then last here we have life swap macro. So you're expected to void shift for solo shuffle. It's a must have. And then I have mine, F1, F2, pretty simple keybinds. You want to have a keybind for swap that you're not going to hit on accident, right? And swap something you don't want to. So target equals party 2 for my second person in my group, and then target equals party 3 for my third person in my group if I need to swap them, F1 and F2 respectively. Pretty simple macro. It's a must-have for solo shuffle. You're going to be using swap most of the rounds you're in. It's just a sad reality. You're going to get focused. You're going to need to swap. So, and then in general, I have a focus macro for silence. You could make one for stun too, but I just have one for silence for the time being. I just, use my stun appropriately. So, make a macro /focus, put it right there, and then you add your focus, and then you can make a silence macro right here. It'll silence your focus. So I put the healer on my focus, boom, I press my silence, you can instantly silence them. So pretty simple macro. I'll have all these macros in the description below. So let's dive right into some footage review. I'll go over a clip and narrate and kind of tell you guys what I'm doing, and hopefully it helps you. Okay, so let's review some gameplay. This is me in a 2350 MMR lobby. We have Preservation Evoker, Warrior, and BM Hunter. I killed the War Banner. I'm stuck in the Kyrian Sphere, but my Priest did put a bubble down on me, so I should be okay. I popped my Root for the pets. I popped my Siphene down. Warrior's in trouble. I stun him. We get a big mind games off. Bam. First round over just like that. The Warrior was overextending a bit. He should have not been in that deep, but I felt like he was going to kill me. So, sucks to be him. The Warrior should have played that a little bit better. Alright, let's fast forward here. We have MM Hunter and BM Hunter for this Priest. So I put my Damnation up. Secondly, I put my proc on the BM Hunter. I silenced the Priest to get some damage going, to get some pressure going. Looks like he dispelled my dots. I got to get my dots back up. I try to dispel the PI. I don't think I get it. I put my I popped my VE for the extra healing. I'm sitting in the Root. I got out of it. Maybe I think I tried to get a double fear there and I couldn't get it off. I got mind games by the Priest. I got the fear on the Priest. So now we have to line up a kill on one of the hunters here. I think we're going BM. They trapped me just for them to instantly break it for some reason. Looks like we're on the MM Hunter hard. My Warrior's taking a lot of damage here. True Shot aura's up. Looks like the Warrior goes to line of sight it. I fat finger my dungeon guide. Alright, silence the Priest to get some pressure going. Mind games on the BM Hunter. He swaps and he uses Turtle here, so that's really good. 2 giant defensives. The Warrior's taking damage, but I think he's okay. He kicks the Priest. Redotting everybody. Beast of Wrath's up. So, a lot of replying dots. That's what's really annoying about playing Priest. My dots are off of the BM Hunter now too. Alright. I stunned the BM Hunter very low. I put my Scyfiend up. I pop my Void Form. So something's going to die here pretty soon. I pop my VE for extra healing. Get my Damnation up. Get a Mind Games off on the BM Hunter. Alright, reapplying my dots the best I can. The Warrior fears the Marksman. I get a full fear off on the Priest, and we line up a kill. Alright, so let's fast forward again here. Alright, so we have Warrior, Hunter, and Disc Priest. Alright, we kill the War Banner, that's good. I get Damnation up on the Warrior. He has Sharpened Blade up. Lots of cooldowns, and I'm in trouble here. I got a line of sight the best I can here. The Hunter traps the Warrior that we're trying to kill for some reason instead of trapping the Priest, but whatever. I get Rapid Fire here. I'm in a bit of trouble. I got my V8. Okay, and I just get insta-gibbed from 50% health. So maybe I should have lined better there or popped Dispersion. But it's hard to gauge that, right? I just got insta-gibbed. Kind of unfortunate, but it happens. I think that's the only loss of this lobby. Alright, so now we have the 4th round. BM Hunter, Marksman. So my Warrior pops War Banner. I dot up the Hunter. I stun him on Rapid Fire to might take some damage. Beast or Wrath's up, so I'm trying to line of sight. Maybe root the pets behind Pillar. Hunter already turtled. That's good for us. I'm just redotting everybody right now. He trapped the wrong target. It's fine. Getting my dots back up. Popping my Void Form, doing big damage here. I pop my VE for extra healing. My add-ons want to fail apparently. I'm trying to line of sight the Hunters the best I can. The Hunter wants me dead. He's taking the damage though. He got Storm Bolted. Getting a lot of pressure here. I gotta try to line of sight. I know he's rapid firing me. Beast or Wrath's up, so I know I'm taking a lot of damage here. Get a triple fear off there. That's really good. I don't think I have time to MD. I don't think I have the mana to MD. Very close. I think I got swapped there into this Dispersion. So we kind of overlap 2 defenses, but I don't think it matters at this point of the game now, because we have so much pressure. The Warrior stuns him behind the pillar and gets the kill. So see, I'm just surviving while the Warrior does all the work. So that's the point of solo shuffle as a Shadow Priest. It's just freaking survive, right? Alright, Disc Priest, Arms Warrior, BM Hunter. Alright, there's War Banner again. They kill it. Thankfully, I'm in a Kyrian Spear. Can't really go nowhere. I'm in trouble here. I pop my Fade. I silence the Priest. I get my Damnation. Unfurling Darkness proc to instantly double dot. Priest is in a full trap. That's good for us. I pop my Void Form. I take Mind Flayed to take his Spell Reflect off the Warrior. Beast or Wrath's up. So get my trying to dispel the bubbles the best I can. Redotting the Warrior. He's Blaze Storming. I take a lot of damage here. I pop my Desperate Prayer along with my Dispersion. Try to get a double fear off there. Cutting the Warrior the best I can. He fears me for some random reason. Looks like he wants to switch to the Hunter. Alright, now I MD the trap off my healer. Looks like we're switching back to the Warrior now. I do want to get some CC on the Priest. That's why I'm moving in here. I can silence the Priest. I kind of do I want to silence on the Penance, but whatever. We're getting that pressure still. Kiting, I pop my Fade for 10% reduced damage. I pop my BM Trinket because I know the Warrior's going to be pumping. I get a Spell Reflect off. Trying to kite the best I can. Looks like I'm going to go Void Form here. Big damn. There we go. Get the kill on the Warrior. Alright, let's fast forward here. This is the last round. So we have Preservation Evoker, Hunter, and then the Warrior again. So I get my Damnation up. Unfortunate, I got it reflected on myself. That was a new move on my part, but whatever. I should have waited for Spell Reflection. But the Warrior still taking a hell of a lot of damage here. I try to get my Mind Games up. I couldn't. I got kicked on it. Just trying to kite the best I can. I should probably try to line of sight the Hunter. But the Warrior's taking so much damage. I want to kind of hit him for a bit here. Get my Catharsis procs out. I get the Spell Reflection off with Mind Flay. I'm sitting in a stun, sitting in a root, trying to get away from the Warrior. Trying to dot up the Hunter, back on the Warrior. Alright, and then boom, we got the kill on them. So this was a very smooth lobby. All the lobbies don't go this smooth usually. I'm surprised I pumped that much damage, to be honest. Usually I do a little bit less damage than my other DPS. But I just wanted to go over some footage so you guys have an idea of what some of the games go like. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'll feel free to ask me. I'll try to answer them as reasonable as I can. And I hope this video helped you guys out somehow. And till next time, and before I go, of course, remember, let the void consume you guys. Till next time. I will have a Battleground video guide posted soon, so look out for that if you guys like Battlegrounds. I'll be doing a video on that. So, deuces, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.